everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made this travel themed intro using CapCut and Canva on my iPhone. If you have any suggestions or requests on other tutorials you would like to see, leave them in the comments below, and we're going to get right into the video. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into Canva and you're going to click on the search bar and you are going to search the word YouTube intro. And once you search that, you are going to scroll down a bit until you see where it says create a blank, and it should have a plus sign. From there, you're going to click on where it says elements, and you are going to scroll down to the bottom until you find the option that says grids. You're going to click see all, and you're going to click the third one down in the middle. It is the one with 3 just like that. And you're going to click on where it says spacing and turn the grid spacing to 0. It should get rid of the white lines. From there, you are going to click on camera roll, and you are going to add each of the 3 images that you want to be in the first slide, just like I'm doing here. And you're going to add that to the page. Once you have all 3 images added into the page, you are going to double tap on each of the grids to adjust or crop it to get it the way that you would like it to look. If you don't need to do that, then you can just skip this step, but you're just going to watch me adjust them till I get it the way I want it to look. Once you get everything to look the way you want it to look, you are going to slide everything to the left and it will create a second page. And you're going to do the same steps as before. You are going to click on where it says elements. You're going to click on the one with 3 grids. You're going to click on spacing and put the grid spacing to 0. You're going to click on camera roll and you're going to add 3 different images that you would like into this page. So you're just going to watch me do that. And again, you're just going to double click on each of the images to adjust them the way you would like them to be adjusted. Once you have both pages complete, you are going to click on download and you're going to make sure it is a PNG, and you are going to download both page 1 and 2, and you are going to click download. And from there, we are going to go into CapCut and you're going to click where it says new project, and you're going to go to where it says library, and you're going to find this black rectangle video that you see on the screen. You can use any black image if you want to, but that's the easiest way to find one. From there, you are going to click on overlay and click add overlay, and you're going to click one of the pages that we just made in Canva, and you're going to put it on the screen just like this, and you're going to drag it out all the way. From there, you are going to push it over a little bit so that you see a little black sliver on the right side, just like you see on the screen. And from there, you are going to click on add overlay again, and you're going to add the second page that we made in Canva, and you are going to size it to fit the screen, and you're going to drag it so that it's where that black sliver that we made. So you should see all of page 1 and just the tiniest bit of page 2 as of right now. You're going to drag page 2 all the way out. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your white line, which is the cursor, and you're going to put it right at the front. And you're going to click on the diamond shape that you see there. And you're going to click on it and you are going to add a keyframe. From there, you are going to go all the way to the end of the clip. And you're going to drag the first page all the way until it's basically off of the screen like you see I'm doing here. And then you're going to click on the second page and you're going to drag it all the way so that it's covering the entire screen, just like I'm doing here. And when you do that, you should see that both the diamonds pop up on each of the pages, and this is the result that you should get. You should have all of the photos moving. And I know this part can be kind of tricky, so if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. But from here, you are going to click on export and you're going to save it to your device. And you're going to go back into CapCut, you're going to click new project, you're going to click on that video that we just made with all the photos moving, and you're going to add it to the project. And this is what you should have. And we're going to work in this project now. So from here, we are going to go into YouTube. and you're going to click on the search bar and you're going to search plain green screen. I'm also going to have the exact green screen we use in the description below, but you're just going to click on that one right there and you're going to put it to about 10 seconds. And we are going to be using this one right here. And again, you can just screen record it. It will be in the description below. And from here, you are just going to crop it like you're going to see I have on the screen. And then you're going to go back into CapCut. You're going to click on overlay, click on add overlay, and you want to crop it till you just have the green, just like I'm seeing here. You don't want the entire YouTube screen, just the green. And from there, you're going to make the green screen bigger so it fits the entire screen. And you're going to scroll until you find the option that says remove BG. You're going to click on chroma key and you're going to select the green. And you can higher the intensity, or if you have pro, you can clean up the edge to get the green more gone. But hiring the intensity if you do not have pro will work as well. I'm just cleaning up the edge because I do have pro. But once you get it the way that you would like it to look, where you don't see the green anymore, you're going to click the check mark. And this is kind of what you should have at the moment. We are going to speed it up so it's not so slow. So I'm just going to click on it, and I just clicked on volume and put it to 0 because I didn't want the volume in mine, but that's completely up to you. Then we're going to go to speed, and I'm just hiring the speed to about 2 seconds, and it should look something like this. Once you have that, I'm just going to click on my main video, and I just slowed it down a little bit because I felt like it was too fast. So I clicked on speed and put my main video to 0.8 seconds. And so this is how it should look. From there, we are going to add text. So I'm just clicking on text and I'm clicking add text, and I am typing in her name. And our model for today is Yana. And I'm just typing in her name, and I'm just going to use the font NorthwellClean. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's on the screen, and this is what it should look like. I'll also have it in the description below, but this is how it should look, and I'm just going to center it and make it bigger. Then from there, I'm going to click on where it says styles and click on glow, and I'm clicking on the free option and clicking on black, just so it looks like it pops out a little bit more and gives it a little something. And then I'm extending it to the end, just like you saw there. From there, as you can see, the name is above the plane, which is what we don't want. So we're going to click on it, and you are going to scroll until you find the option that says layers. And you are just going to drag the text layer behind the plane layer. So it should look like this, and the plane should look like it's going above the text, and that's what you want. And now I want the plane to look like it is dragging in the text. So when you see the whole screen covered up by the plane just like that, you want the text to come in at that exact moment, so it looks like it is literally coming in by the plane. So I dragged it until it came in at that exact point, and this is how it should look. You have that, you are going to export it and you're going to save it to your device, and you are going to click on new project, and you're going to add that video into the new project. And this is going to be our final project that we add everything in at the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the option that says cover, and you're going to select a cover that you're going to remember so that you remember this is the final project. Once you have that, you're going to X out of it, and you're going to see 3 dots at the bottom right hand corner of the project, and you can click on that, click rename, and type final or whatever you want to name it. That is not necessary, but I like to do that. From there, we are going to go back into Canva, and you are going to make a new page. So again, you're going to drag it to the left to make a new page. And from here, you are going to click on grids again, and you're going to click on the same 3 grids that we've been clicking on, lowering the spacing to 0, and you're going to add 3 new images into the grids. So I'm going to do the same steps again, add the 3 new images into the grids, and then I'm going to zoom in and adjust them the way they need to be adjusted, and you're going to watch me do that. Once you have that, you are going to click on download, and you're going to make sure you're clicking on page 3, and you want to make sure it's still a PNG, and you're going to save that to your camera roll. Once you have that, you are going to create another page and you're going to drag it to the left again. You're going to create a new page, and this time we're going to get out of where it says Grizz, and you're going to click on Elements, and you're going to search the word Polaroid, and you're going to see the option there that says Frames, and you're going to see a bunch of different Polaroids, and you're going to click the first one that is on the screen. And now you are going to click on camera roll, and you are going to add an image into the Polaroid. And again, you can double click on it to zoom in and adjust it the way that you need it to be adjusted. Once you have that, what you can do is you can use your 2 fingers to zoom out, and you're going to click the option that says duplicate, and you're going to duplicate it twice so you have 3 of the same page. From there, you are going to click on the next Polaroid, click on the button that says replace, and you're going to add a different image into the next Polaroid, and you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to click on the next page, and you're going to click on the option that says replace, and you're going to add a new image into it, and you're going to adjust it if you need to. This one I didn't need to, so I didn't, and you should have all 3 of these Polaroids. So what I'm going to do is you can click on the option that says download, and you want to download the last 3 pages, so 4, 5, and 6. And if you have Canva Pro, you can just click on transparent background and it'll make it into a transparent background, which means that you would not have to erase the background. But I'm also going to show it to you if you do not have the option to just click transparent background. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the background, click on color, and you're going to click on the green color that I selected there. And now you're going to download still pages 4, 5, and 6, and you're not going to click transparent background. And what you're going to do is you're going to go into this app called Eraser that I'm showing on the screen, and you're going to click on each of the Polaroids, and it'll automatically erase the background for you. And you're going to do that for all the Polaroids. If you do not have this app or you don't want to download this app, I always have an Eraser website linked in the description below that you can use. So I'm just going to do that for all of them. And for the last one, you're going to see that it erased some of the image. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So as I'm showing here, you're going to see it erase some of the green in the image, which is what we don't want. So you're going to see at the top a little button with 2 arrows going in a circle, and you're just going to click on that. And then you're going to click on erase background, and you're going to select the area that says target color, and you're going to select the green, and you are going to save it, and that should work as well. So from here, we are going to go back into Canva, and we are going to add a new page again by sliding to the left. You're going to click on Elements again, and you are going to search plain lines. And now there's a lot of pro options here. I do end up going with a pro version, but there's a lot of free options here as well that you can choose from. So you can scroll until you find one that you like. I end up going with this one here, and I'm just going to click on the color, and I'm going to choose white. And from here, I'm going to click on where it says effects. I'm going to click on that, click on shadows, and I'm going to click on where it says outline. I'm going to select the color white, and then I'm just lowering the outline to about 12, 13. This is not a necessary step at all, but I just wanted the lines to feel a little bit thicker. From there, you are going to select the next page, and you're going to select page 7. And you're going to make sure it's a PNG, and you're going to save it. If you have Canva Pro, save it as a transparent background. It will save time. If you don't, just go back to the Eraser app or website and erase it that way. From there, we're going to go back into CapCut, and you're going to add the image that we just made in Canva with the 3 different images, and you're going to drag it out to about 8 seconds long. And from there, you are going to click on overlay, click add overlay, and you're going to add each of the Polaroids. So we're starting with this one. I'm just tilting it. You want to tilt it the way that I'm doing it, or you can do your own thing if you like, but I'm just making it small, and I'm just adjusting it to go there, and I'm dragging it out to fill the whole screen. Then we're going to go to add overlay again, and we're going to add the second Polaroid, and it's going to be in the middle. And again, I have it tilted a certain way, but you can do whatever you feel looks best for your images. And you're going to drag it all the way out as well. And from there, I'm going to add the last photo and the last Polaroid. And again, I'm just going to put it to the end, and it should look something like this. And you're going to drag it all the way out. You can adjust it till you get it the way that you think looks best for your own. Then we're going to add the plain lines, and I'm just adding mine there. You can rotate it or get it whatever direction that you think looks best, and I'm just dragging it all the way out. And we're going to do the same thing again, add the plain lines again, and you're going to put it for the other two photos. And you should have something that looks similar to this so far. Once you have that, you are going to click on the first Polaroid and you're going to click on the animation that says mini zoom, and you're going to click on the check mark, and you're going to do the same thing for all the Polaroids. Click on them, click on mini zoom, and then click the check mark. Then for each of the plain lines, you're going to click on the one that says fade in, and you're going to make sure that's 2.6 seconds on both of them. Then from there, I'm going to click on each of the Polaroids. So I'm going to click on the second one first, and I'm just going to shrink it a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing for the third one because you want each of the Polaroids to come in one at a time. And I'm going to do the same thing with the plain lines. I want the first one to come in first and then the second one to come in after that. So I'm just adjusting them so that they each come in at different times. So you're going to kind of see me doing that here. Once you have that the way that you would like it to look, we are going to click on where it says video effects, and you are going to search blur close, and you are going to click the first one, and you're going to click on the little lines that are on it, the adjust button, and you are going to adjust it so the speed is at 17 and the blur is to about 10. And once you have that, you are going to click on the check mark and drag it all the way out till you see I'm doing here. And that will slowly make the background blur a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on in the front. And I'm just dragging it out. I already told you guys to put it to about 8 seconds. I didn't do that in this clip, so I'm just dragging everything out so that it fits to about 8 seconds long. Once you have everything the way that it looks on my screen, you are going to click Save to Device, and you are going to add that into the final project that we made, and we're going to add our social medias into that after, but this is how it should look so far. You are going to add that. And now you should have the slide with the plane with the name, and then you should have the Polaroid slide. From there, we are going to go back into Canva, and you are going to go back to the project that we have all of the other stuff, and you're going to create a new page, and you're going to scroll down until you find grids, but this time you're going to click on the one with 2 instead of 3, and you're going to go to grid spacing, and you're going to put it to 0, and you're going to add 2 images like we've been doing, and again, you can adjust it to the way that you would like it to look. And from there, you are going to save it. So again, you are going to click the arrow at the top, and you are going to click download, and you're going to make sure it's a PNG, and you're going to save that page. For me, it's page 8, and you're going to download that. Once you have that page downloaded, you are going to scroll until you find the Polaroids that we had before, and you're just going to click on camera roll, and you're going to click on another image that you're going to replace it with. So you're going to click it and just drag it into the Polaroid, and you're going to adjust it again to the way that you want it to look. From there, you are going to click on where it says text. You're going to click add a heading, and you're going to type in the word like, and I'm going to type that in, and then I'm going to click on font, and you're going to use the font Archivo Black. And you're going to drag that down until it's on the white part of the Polaroid, and you just want to center it just like that. And technically you can put any word that you would like, but that's the word I decided to do. I'm going to do like, comment, and subscribe. So we're going to go to the next Polaroid, and you're going to repeat the process. You're going to click replace. You're going to add a different image. You're going to click on text again. You're going to click add a heading. You're going to type in the word comment, and you're going to go to font, and you're going to find the Archivo Black again, and you're going to do the exact same thing that you did for the first one, and you're going to do it for this one and the next one. So I'm just typing in comment, and I'm just shrinking it to fit the white part, and you're going to do the same thing for the last one. You're going to click on it. You're going to add a different image into it, adjust it, and then you're going to type in the word subscribe and make sure you're using the same font, and you're going to do that. Once you have all of that, you are going to download those pages. And for me, the pages is 4, 5, and 6. And I'm just going to download it as a transparent background so that it's quicker for the tutorial. But you can go back like we did before and erase the backgrounds like we did in the eraser app before. And it's going to be the same way. Then you're going to go back into CapCut and you're going to add that image with the 2 grids into CapCut, and you're going to drag it out. And then you're going to click on where it says overlay and then click add overlay, and you're going to add each of the Polaroids. So I'm starting with the one that says like, and I'm just going to make it smaller and I'm going to put it to the left side. Then I'm going to add the one that says comment, and I'm going to make that one a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to add the one that says subscribe, and I'm going to size it to the one that's on the left, and I'm going to drag it to the right, and it should say like, comment, and subscribe. You can make it say whatever you want. Like I said before, you can put your name, you can put different things, but that's what I decided to put for this. And I'm just going to size them so that the like and subscribe are the same size and the comment is a little bit bigger. Once you get that the way you want it to look, I'm just going to drag them all out until it fits the entire screen like I'm doing here. And then I'm just going to click on the middle one, which is the comment, and I'm going to add the animation zoom in. Then I'm going to click on the Polaroid that says like, and I'm going to click the animation that says slide right and put that to about 1 second. And I'm going to do the same thing for the one that says subscribe. I'm going to click animation, I'm going to click slide left, and I'm going to put that to 1 second, and it should look like this. Once you have that, we're going to click on video effects, and I'm just going to search the video effect Twinkle 2, and I'm going to click on it. It should be the first one, and you are just going to save it, and you're going to drag it out so it fits the whole screen. It just adds a little something, but it's not necessary. From there, you are going to save it to your device, and we are going to go back into the one that says final project that we saved the cover to, and you're going to add that clip into the final project. And now you should have the first slide with the channel name, the second slide with the Polaroids with the plain lines, and you should have the last slide with the Polaroids that say like, comment, and subscribe. From there, I am going to click on the line, the white square line between the first and second slide, and I'm going to add a transition. And I'm using a pro transition called Card Flip, and I put mine to about 1 second, but you can use any free transition of your choice, but that's just the one I decided to use for this. And this is how it should look so far. Now you're going to go to about halfway until the last photo of the Polaroid comes in on the second slide, and we are going to add our social media username. So you're going to click add overlay, you're going to go to library, and you're going to find that same black image that we found before, and you are going to click on it, add it there, and make it big to fit the whole screen. And you are going to scroll until you find the option that says opacity, and you're going to put it to about 75-80, or until what I put on the screen. From there, you're going to go to the beginning of the black image, and you're going to click on the diamond shape that's shown on the screen. That's called a keyframe, and you're going to drag the black image all the way up to the top until you can't see it anymore. Then you're going to drag it a little bit further, and you're going to slide it down, and you'll see a second keyframe pop up, and it should look like this. I explained it in a few other videos in a little bit more depth, and I'll have those linked in the description below and on the screen. But this is how it should look. From there, we're going to click on text, and we're going to add text, and I'm just going to type in IG and TikTok. You can put whatever social medias that you want to use, but those are the ones I'm going to use. And then I'm going to click on font, and I'm going to select the font Ingenious, but use whatever font you want that is a pro font. And from there, I'm going to click on animation, and I'm going to click on fade in, and I'm going to put that to about 1 second. And this is the way that it should look. And I'm just going to extend it out so that it comes in basically when the black screen goes down. I decided to add the 2 dots, but you definitely don't need to do that. But I just raised mine a little bit higher so it goes to the top. And I'm just dragging it out until it fits the whole clip. And from there, I'm just going to click on add text, and I'm just going to add her username in. And I'm going to use the font that we used for the other slide, which is the NorthwellClean. Again, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but that's the one I'm using. It's on the screen. It'll be circled for you. And then from there, we're going to click on animation, and we're going to scroll until we find type 1, and we're going to put that to about 1.5 seconds, and it should look something like this. From there, we are going to go back into YouTube, and we are going to screen record this one right here. I will have it linked in the description below, but that's the title of it, and we're going to screen record it. And from there, we're going to go back into CapCut, and you want to crop it just so that you see the green part like we did before. And then you're just going to go to the beginning of the second slide, and you are going to add the green screen. I just screen recorded the entire video, but you only need this part right here, the second part. So I'm just adding it, and then I'm just going to click on it and click on split, and then I'm just going to delete that other part. We just want the second part. And from here, I'm going to go to remove BG, click on chroma key. I'm going to select the green, and you can higher the intensity if you have free, or you can clean up the edge, which is a pro feature, but you can do that as well to make the green go away faster. And this is kind of what you're going to have. And I'm just going to move it down a little bit so that it looks like it's going through my last Polaroid, but you don't need to do that. And I'm just going to move it a little bit to the right. And that's the way that it should look. From there, we are going to save it to our device, and we're going to add the last green screen. This is not necessary, but I think it ties everything together. So we're going to click on new project, and we're going to add that entire thing that we just saved. And then you're going to go right between the part where you have the socials and you have the last slide, and you're going to re-add this plane right here that looks like this, the one that we added at the beginning. You're going to go to remove BG, select the green, and then you're going to higher the intensity or clean up edge if you have pro, and you're going to lower the volume all the way because I didn't want the volume, but that's up to you. And then I'm just hiring the speed so that it's a little bit faster. Right now I put mine to about 1.5 seconds, and I'm just going to move it so it fits right between it. Like we did before, when the entire screen is filled by the plane, you want the next slide to come in. You'll see what I mean and what I do, and I'm just going to adjust it until I get it perfect. See how it doesn't perfectly go to the next slide? So I'm just going to move it around and adjust it until it does. And then once you get it to look like that, we are just going to cut some of the end off because it's a little long. So I'm just splitting it and deleting the end. Then I'm going to animation and clicking out and clicking fade out so that it fades out to black. Again, not necessary, but I think it looks nice. From there, I'm going to click on video effects, and I'm going to search the video effect Twinkle 2, and I'm going to click on the check mark, and we're going to extend it to fit the entire screen. I think it makes it look a little bit better. I think it gives it a little something that it needs, but that's optional. And this is the way it should look. From there, we're going to click the gray bar at the bottom that says plus add audio, and you're just going to select whatever song you want. I clicked extract, and I just added a song of my choice, but CapCut has many different sounds and songs that you can use if you would like, but this is how it should look so far. From there, you should click export, and I'm just making mine the highest quality. So I shut off the AI Ultra HD. I put the resolution to 4K at 60 FPS and turned HD on, and I'm just exporting it to my camera roll. And this should be the final intro, guys.